Welcome to Brown Sugar Confessions, everyone. We are so excited to have you here. We have something very new and fun in store for not only you, but for all of us. The lovely inventors of the game, What You Gonna Do, are here to play with us. Yay! But first, we have to say salute to our dear leader who is traveling to another hot girl destination. We wish you speedy travels. Let's get into it. We got Miss T. How you doing, Miss T?
It's cold in Atlanta and I don't like it. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. That is a weather report. I don't like it, but I am so excited to have Kasey and Dee, who are the creators of Whatcha Gonna Do, on this show. If you guys got to see any of the posts that I made on our Instagram, then you've probably seen Dee and Kasey or Kasey in some of the clips that I posted. So it's great to see the two of you again and can't wait to talk more with you on
Next,
the show.
We missed you last week, KD. We were so sad. We were just like, where is she? I was a little lost puppy. It was sad.
I was trying to hold it in. We're
glad to have you here today. So how have you been? What's going on in Hot Girl World?
Oh man, first off, it's absolutely wonderful to be back. I'm very ecstatic to be here for this show because this looks like this is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. Things here are going really good. I have been, as everyone knows, very busy, just kind of running around doing my other little muggle work, my other little things that I have to do. So I've just been running around a lot, but excited to be back. I'm freezing my behind off every single day. This summer, I don't know where it went. It's just like one day someone decided to turn the air conditioner on and turn the heat off permanently. It's just been such a shock. But otherwise, I'm fabulous. Just off. Meanwhile, I'm like, my clothes, I haven't even had a chance to put my summer clothes away. So I'm walking around with strapless clothes on, like,
no.
It ain't cool at all.
So look, let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. Kasey and Dee, please tell us about yourself and tell us about the game. And look, we want all the deets.
We want to know how you two got together. We want to know why did you even think about creating this game? Just confess to us. Confess everything.
Okay. So I'll introduce myself and then I'll let Kasey go in and introduce herself and tell you how we started the game and so forth and so on. But my name is Dee and I'm one of the co-creators. I am from Southern California, LA, San Diego, but I currently live in Brooklyn, New York. Me and Kasey met in college in Atlanta, Georgia. And I will let Kasey introduce herself and give you how we started the game and where we are.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Kasey, and I am the other half of the duo for Whatcha Gonna Do. Again, I'm from the booming metropolis of Indianapolis, Indiana. That's where I grew up. And I came to Atlanta, of course, to attend college. That's where Dee and I met. And now I live in another booming metropolis, Brunswick, Georgia. Hey. And so I know you didn't know it was that big, but it is. So the inspiration for the game came about when I was about probably 15 or 16. And my mother, we were at church and one of her girlfriends was talking to her at church and I was ear hustling. I was listening to what was going on.
I like that.
And she said,
an elder,
I had to get him together. I got to get him together. She was talking about her husband. And these were the Christians that were freaks and they had to do what they had to do to keep their marriage together. And so she said, I had to get him together because he needed some extra stuff. And my mother said, well, what did you do? She said, I had a shoestring, a folding chair, and a warm spatula.
Oh, wait, what?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll say it again.
I need more.
She said, okay.
A shoestring.
So she said she had to get him together with a shoestring, a folding chair, and a warm spatula. And so my mother was standing there looking and she said, well, what are you going to do with that? And that's where it all started. So from there, I had those. And then years later, Dee and I have a mutual friend. Her grandmother was dating a much younger man. And when I say much younger, I'm saying 20, 30 years younger.
Oh.
And grandma was getting it. And so, Dee and I were joking. I said, she probably has a shoestring, a folding chair, and a warm spatula that's keeping him together. We howled, and then from there we started putting combinations together.
We would randomly meet people, like you meet men, and we say, I think a plunger, a broom, and some hot sauce. I think this one here will do real. And then the guys would get really into it and say, what am I do with that? I mean, I said, no. What are you gonna do with it? Right. Hey. And so they would just always be so enthralled for what we were saying. And, and it became a joke. And then we would go back and forth and we would just come up with random combinations and people would just always be so interested. And so we felt, hey, you know what? We're on to something. And maybe Kasey's background in psychology came through, but it's really a tool. It's a tool to help communicate. It's a tool to help your creativity. It's really good as a couple, but it's also fun as a group. A girls group or a mixed group are really good because people think they're creative and kinky, and they're not. They're not.
They're not. You know what? I found that out. Dating, a lot of guys are like, ooh, I'm dominant. And they don't even know how to slap a booty right. And I'm like, this is basic knowledge. Basic.
Basic knowledge. And some people just don't have it. And one of the things that we really wanted to do is we wanted to make this an opportunity to be not therapeutic from a professional standpoint, but we wanted to make sure we provided an opportunity, a safe opportunity for couples and groups or whatever it is that we're going to use the game, could use it and be able to express themselves and to find out what they like. Because a lot of times, as you're younger, you don't know what you like. And sometimes there are older people that don't know what they're like. And so we wanted to provide an opportunity for people to try different things to see what they like and what they don't like.
Wow, that's amazing.
I like that.
I'd like to know, before we go any further, where can we purchase?
Okay, so we have a website. It is called Whatchagonnadocardgame.com. We also are on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all Whatcha Gonna Do Card Game. And then on Twitter, it's just Whatcha Gonna Do K for kink, right? So it's Whatcha Gonna Do Card Game, and our tagline is where creativity meets kink. So this is level 1, like a virgin.
Wait, there's levels to this.
Yes, there's levels to this.
There's levels to this.
Levels.
Yes. Level 1 is available now, and it is called Like a Virgin. And this is our logo and trademark. Her name is Kink Doe, and she's a brown girl like us. She has thick thighs like both of us. She has light eyes like me. And she has Kasey's red lips and thigh-high boots, or knee-high boots, I should say.
I like it.
So brown girls, we wanted to represent, and this is our trademark, and this is who we are. And we have a whole cast of characters to come, and they'll be of all different colors and abilities, disabilities, ethnicities, and colors. So it's going to be great. So the soon to come, just keep watching for it. We're going to see every time, bringing something new for you.
Oh my gosh. So should we get started? Because I'm like excited. My cats are looking at me like.
The cat's like, what's happening?
The cats can't help you play, but okay. No cheating. But, all right. So what we'll do is me and Kasey will randomly give you guys some cards. We'll do a round. And then if we have to take a break, and then we'll come back and do another round, and you three will play against each other. So if you're as a couple, what we do is we give you 3 items. Level 1 is just 3 items. Level 2 is you go up 4 items and so forth. However, level 1 is 3 items. You got 2 minutes to tell us what you're going to do to your partner or with your partner, or to your partner, or what you want your partner to do to you with those 3 items in an intimate fashion. All right. So when we read the card, we'll give it to you, and then you tell us. And then what's going to happen is you guys will score each other as well as us, because we have cards 1 through 5, right? So in the deck, you'll get cards 1 through 5, and then whoever has the highest score will be the kink master of the night. Okay.
Oh.
Uh-huh. So
I'm
that's
gonna
how
win
you
it.
that's how you play as a group. If you're playing individual, with your partner, if you act some of those items out, you get extra credit, or extra points, but we're not acting them out. Yes. So
We're not acting them out today
well, I mean,
on the air.
right. No.
Right. We are not acting them out on the air.
It's where creativity meets kink. So the
Meets
more
kink.
creative you are, the higher score you may get, right?
Mm.
All right. So who wants to go first? Well, I think in the game we have the oldest go first. But we know what, we won't do numbers. Okay. We're ladies. We're not going to do numbers.
I take
So
it.
we're going to start at the top of my screen, and Treese, you'll go first. All right.
Okay.
And I'll give you one. I'm going to take out, since we've already talked about a shoestring.
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Oh, you know what? Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Treese, you have a shoestring, a spatula, a rubber spatula, and a folding chair. What you gonna do?
I'm trying to think of radio words right now because there are a number of things I can say, but they're not safe for the radio. We got to keep the sponsorship money in the pockets and not going out to the FCC.
Shoestring, a rubber spatula, and a folding chair.
Okay, so what immediately pops into my little brain is
You can't go back now.
I won't go back.
Oh,
What
okay,
immediately pops into my brain is I want to tie the shoestring around the bit.
The eggplant or the nuts?
Oh, we went all the way in
Like
already.
think of it almost like a sailor's knot, so it would go around and then go around again.
Oh.
And you tie it.
This girl's a Girl Scout. Okay.
And I would have my partner sitting in a chair, and I would use the rubber spatula for impact.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
All right. Miss T, KD, Kasey, let's give her the score. I'm going to give her a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a 4 for that one.
I say 4.
I'm going to go with the consensus here at 4. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
4s across the board. All right. Catrice, there you go.
I feel like
All
we
right.
gotta taking scores. So let me write that down real quick.
I'm keeping score.
Oh,
No
okay, there we
worries.
go. All right, gotcha.
All right, Kasey, go ahead and give Miss T her card.
Miss T,
All right, I'm ready.
I'm giving you my favorite card.
Oh.
A bicycle tire pump,
Mhm.
1 compression sleeve, and
Mhm.
chocolate pudding.
Oh my.
Bicycle tire pump, a compression sleeve, chocolate pudding.
1 compression sleeve.
Just 1.
Just one.
Uno. Look at Treese looking up in the air. The rainbow is looking up. KD is like,
So
I'm
like
stuck
a
at compression sleeve.
Yeah, compression sleeve. So like that's the one that you put like over your leg or your arm. Like,
or
is it a zip up?
it's whatever you want it to be.
However
It's your,
you want
it's
to
your
use it.
1 compression sleeve, ma'am.
Can I like? That's the only things I can use.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So how about we put the compression sleeve on the eggplant and then we close it up and put the bicycle pump on that. And then you just kind of pump it. And you just feed them the chocolate pudding. Because you can't really put the pudding in the compression sleeve with the eggplant and then pump it. That just doesn't make sense.
Or does it?
Right.
I'm thinking it does, the way my mind works.
Yeah. That's the way. Okay.
You guys are competing against each other. There's no helping.
Okay. All right, I'll use half of the pudding. I'll feed them half of the pudding while I put the other part of the pudding on the eggplant, put the compression sleeve on the eggplant, then put the bicycle pump on it, pump it up full of air, rub the compression sleeve around it, but I'm still feeding them the pudding.
Okay.
So it's kind of like service on both ends.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like it.
All right. I like it. All right. I think I think that's a 4. It's another 4.
4. It's 4
Okay,
for
I'll
me.
take that.
Or
I'll take that.
It's a 4 because I can barely even wrap my brain around what this is looking like right now.
Okay.
It's a lot going on between the chocolate pudding and that bicycle pump. It's a
Right.
lot.
That's a
going
lot
on.
of bicycle pump.
Okay, KD, you ready?
We'll see.
And we did forget to say during a round with groups, you have an opportunity to phone a freak. Now, your phone a freak is someone you're playing with, right?
Oh.
But you can only use it one time. So if you have somebody that's just throwing out bangers like, okay, this person is really creative. I'm super stuck. I want to use help. You can only use it one time. So just so you know. So I might as well say that. But you guys are doing fine. You don't need to phone a freak. You don't need to phone a freak. You're good. All right, KD. You have a gallon-sized plastic bag full of pink carnation flower petals. Okay. You got 2 lace gloves and you have 1 full-length mirror. What you gonna do? I'll repeat it. It's a gallon-sized bag, the plastic bag, full of pink carnation petals, flower petals, yeah? You get 2 lace gloves, 2 of them, and then 1 full-length mirror. What you gonna do?
That's a tough one. It's so pretty.
Right.
All right. So plastic bag with pink carnation flowers in the bag. It's a gallon size.
Yeah. So you know about how many, It's just the petals.
Okay. Lace gloves and a full length mirror.
2 lace gloves.
2 lace gloves. Okay. That's important. Okay. So, so I'm going to take the full length mirror and probably bring it towards the bed.
Okay.
The pink carnation flowers. I am going to use that to spread on the bed, half of them. The other half, I'm going to use one of the lace gloves, tie it around my neck, and actually use the flowers to make a little outfit that just covers the bosom area. The other glove I'm going to use to use tickle play on said partner. So we have flowers on a bed. I'm assuming we don't need to use the bag. Do we have to use the bag too?
It's your
don't have to use the bag. The bag is going to go away. I can't think of what to do with the bag.
It's your kink.
And the mirror is going to be there so you can actually watch what you're doing as this is all happening. That's about the best I got.
Like that.
It's good. There's no right or wrong answers to these questions or these solutions, these items that we give you. So it was great. That's good. So let's put our scores up. Now, I did like it, KD. However, I'm going to give you a 3. It was good. I like it.
I'm going to say 4 because you intrigued me with how you were going to make an outfit with 1 glove.
Yes.
That's that 4 because I want to see the outfit now.
Yeah, that's where I am now because I was like, okay, I already know that glove is not long enough for me to tie anywhere. Anywhere but around my, and I couldn't even put it around my hair. But anyway,
I'm saying 4 only because I was expecting a Dirty Diana moment.
Oh,
and she said Dirty Diana would have been a full 5, but I'm definitely giving a 4 because I was trying to figure. I'm like, okay, wait, we're tying that how? Where? Oh, now that makes sense, and I like it.
Okay. All right. So that is round 1. We have a tie with Treese and Miss T, and KD is only 1 point behind.
So we have a question. So before we move forward to the next round, I need to know, did we ever figure out what grandma did with the spatula, the
Ooh,
chair,
that's right,
and the
that's right.
shoestring? Because I want to know.
Yeah.
So the grandmother, we don't know. We don't know what she did or if she used it. But the elder from my church, what we do know is that she bound his hands with the shoestring as he sat in the chair. And she used a little oil that she had beside the bed, and she emulsified it in her hands and rubbed it on the spatula while he was watching to give a little mind play with the spatula. And then she did some light tactile stimulation, and then she spanked him all over his body with the spatula. That's what we do now.
Nice.
See, I love this because people like to act like this is new stuff.
Yeah.
This is
Ain't
not
new. This
new.
ain't
No.
new.
It just wasn't talked about as openly as it is now, but this
Absolutely.
is not new.
Elders of the church, no doubt.
Right?
Said she
Like,
got to keep her man. She gonna keep him by tying him to this folding chair.
Right.
He ain't coming out.
And then
Listen.
again, you can think about many different combinations for each card, right? And everybody has their house rules. So you asked earlier, Miss T, can I use something else? And then KD, you were like, oh, well, can I use the plastic bag, right? I mean, just to give you some perspectives and things, you know, people like Uno, you know how you have your own house rules, right?
Right.
Well, I don't think they're house rules, but you know, and like when you play spades, big joker, little joker, two of diamond, two of spades. Some people, no, there's no two of diamond, two, you know, whatever. Other people are bringing stuff in, like we've played it with friends, and they said, you know what, I'm going to take those flowers that KD had and add them to Teresa's encounter with the folding chair and the you know, so people do take license to do whatever, but the bag, you know, you could have did like some little asphyxiation type thing if you wanted. I mean, not that
I was thinking that, like, just put it over his head
I
for a
was
couple minutes.
thinking that, but I really didn't want to delve into the like serial killer direction because I just got finished watching Dahmer, so I was like, let me not talk about covering people's heads in bags and stuff.
No, I get it, but I mean, it's so many different things that you can do. And after you start thinking about it, you see how your creative juices get to flowing. So that once you do the first round, and like now, KD is down 1 point to you guys too. Now, the next time she comes through, she's gonna come. She's like, you know what? I'm not playing. I'm gonna give it all to you. She's just gonna, she's gonna unleash, right? So you guys better come strong because she's going for a 5, right?
You're right though. You're right.
I know.
I feel that.
I know she is. So you guys ought to be afraid, Treese. You know, in the second round, you're up first. But if you don't come clean,
I'm ready for it. My imagination is working now.
So that was just
that cloud ear is ready. It's bringing the creative energy.
The Virgo creativity has been unlocked.
Yes, that's what it is.
That cloud ear is killing me. I'm telling you.
Hey, I almost forgot. So we have
it's kind of
have listeners, and we have not described what Miss Treese is wearing today because I don't even know how to describe it. The first thing I think of is taste the rainbow.
Rainbow bright.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it.
Is that a literal taste the rainbow?
Yes, taste the rainbow. So we know it's, you know, Halloween time. So we decided if you go to our YouTube and watch us, you'll see all the hosts in our costumes. Miss T up there looking like the perfect kitty. KD down there doing what KD does, being a little devil. Can we say horny?
I mean, I think we can.
I think it's fair.
It fits, right?
It fits.
And then, of course, me with my absolutely wonderful personality. I'm just rainbow.
You rainbow bright. We don't have costumes on, but we have our Whatcha Gonna Do t-shirts on.
Hey,
right.
Hey,
I love it.
All right. Well, guys, with that, you wouldn't believe it, but it is time for a break. So we will come back. We will play round 2 of Whatcha Gonna Do. and we're going to see what this next round brings. If I get to come back and blaze these girls in the next round or not. So go ahead, everybody, get your drinks, get your snacks, go take your little potty break, come back in a few moments, and we'll be right back here on Power 1017 Brown Sugar Confessions. Let's go.
Welcome back to Brown Sugar Confessions on Power 1017. Hey, did you know that you can catch us on Spotify and listen to us while you clean your house or wait in the car for your kids in the pickup line or cook your dinner? Come on, get over there, subscribe, like, share, listen, comment. We want to see all those things. Plus, if you want to see our gorgeous faces, you need to head over to our YouTube at brownsugarconfessions.com. We are on Instagram. And if you really want the real shenanigans, get over to Doc Val's TikTok. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. Get over there. I actually am going to be uploading some videos, and I had to stop in some of my TikTok videos because I was laughing so hard. So get over there for the shenanigans. Hey, this is the other thing. While we're talking about being open and having communication with our partners and having fun and exploring ourselves, are you having a hard time doing that with yourself and with your partner? Maybe it's time to reach out and get some help from someone that is not going to judge you and just offer you the advice that is going to be clear and concise and help you on your journey so you can make all of your relationships better. Then you need to reach out to Doc Val at Valerie@swancenter.com. Again, that is VALERIE at Swan Center, SWANN Center. We know how to spell center, CENTER. Look, if you live in the Delaware area, you already know we're on Power 1017. But what you don't know is that you can go to iHeartRadio or Simple Radio app and type in Brown Sugar Confessions, Power 1017, and find us on there and listen to us in real time and laugh with us and giggle with us. Look, these shows are hilarious. You know it. You know you want to be a part of this. Come on, quit playing. So we're going to get back to the game because I feel like I'm here for the takedown. I'm going to win.
I'm here for it.
I'm going to win, and everybody can taste the rainbow.
Ow.
Hey. Oh, wait, but before we get there, because we got to give Kasey and Dee a chance to get the cards together so we can go into this next round. But I got a question for you guys while they are shuffling their cards and getting ready. So, anybody here was like a band geek or was into music? Yeah? No? Okay, so like a little over half of us. So let me ask you this. Who do you think gives the best lay? Who do you think's got the best stroke out of band members? Was it the flute players, the clarinetists, the trombonists, the trumpets, the drum line? Was it the conductor or the drum major? Was it the bassoonist, the tuba player?
I got a couple of, I think the best for just using your mouth, the bassoonist.
Okay.
The cheeks and that airflow and that circulating airflow, just, it hits every time. This one time at band camp, I'm just joking.
No, she's not.
Anybody else? What do you guys think? Who do you think gave the best lay for an instrumentalist?
I'm always about the rhythm. I'm all about that bass. So I'm going to say probably like the drum line or something like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, drumline. All right. So
drum major.
Drum major. Okay, because you know they got to get up and do the conducting if the arm swings and everything. All right. So there was a survey that came out not too long ago, and they topped a poll of 2,000 people and asked who they thought, well, these are also people that were based on people who have actually had sex with musicians, and they said who gave the best lay. So 16% of the 2,000 people said, actually, let me rephrase that. Let me go back. So, because I missed one. It was actually for number one was the trombonist. So trombone player gave the best, they had the best stroke in bed. That was followed, with the long stroke, the literal long stroke. Followed in second place were guitarists. And then after that were French horn players. And then following from, 4 to 8, saxophones, violin players, flute players, piano players, trumpet players. And that actually kind of made me sad because I thought trumpet players were going to be a little bit higher. And then at number 9 was the drums. Number 10 was clarinets. Who do you think was at the bottom?
Tubas.
Tubas?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what instruments we're missing at this point.
The cymbals.
Cymbal? Oh, okay, cymbals. I think that would probably fall in with drums though. But Kasey, guess what? You are correct. Tubas were in the bottom 5.
That is so sad.
Tubas were in the bottom 5, followed by the accordion.
The accordion,
the ukulele, the cello, and the oboe.
Are people playing ukuleles in bands?
I guess so. Because it surprised me as well. I'm like, who is out here playing ukuleles?
One of my kids.
Back section.
One of my kids.
Now.
Go, baby.
Go, little baby. Go ahead.
It's the weirdest thing, but it's adorable because it's my kid, right? But if it was anybody else, I'd be like, what is this? Get off the stage, but it's my kid, so I'm like, I love it, baby.
Like, go on, little baby, go ahead.
Oh my God.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now that you know, if you really want to get that long stroke in bed, go find you a trombone player.
Hey, trombone shorty's looking better and better every day.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. So now we had a couple other questions about your game too before we get into it.
Yes.
So one question I had, let me see if I remember what it was. Oh, yes. I thought this was actually really important. So how long does it take before people are like, you know what, let's just go have sex? They get a little too creative and they actually want to act out some of these creations.
Okay. So, we're not there with everybody when they play. However, when you get the game, you'll get some cards at the beginning that have the instructions for group and for individuals. We have a disclaimer, scoring, and so forth. And we say for couples, you keep playing until the person reaches. We give you a specific score, and then there's a little disclaimer if you can last that long. Usually, as couples, because the biggest sex organ on your body is your brain. So after a round or two of creative stimulation, and then coupled with maybe you acting out some particular cards, or
a libation or two.
Yeah, you are already there, right? So it may not last as a couple for maybe 3 rounds tops, but I'm usually thinking 2 rounds. As a couple, as a group, you guys are drinking, having a good time, carrying on, and then people want to say, you know what, I would have done this with the card instead. And I would have, so something that might have taken an hour can easily go into 3 or 4 hours because they go, I remember one time. We don't need all of that, but everybody has
like that whole conversation with elder grandma in church. Be like, wait, how did you figure that out?
Yeah, exactly. So this game starts a whole bunch of conversation and dialogue, and i.e. communication with people, which is something key.
One of the couples that we know bought the game, she took it with her. She and her husband were going on their vacation. They went to Aruba, and they were in this, luxurious hotel. And she said that they didn't last 1 round.
Oh.
She said they didn't last one round. They've been married 31 years. She said they couldn't last. She said because they were thinking and acting out. She said each one of them had done, I think, one round, and that was it. So
Nice.
Wow.
they came back smiling. I'll tell you that.
Hey, that's all we want.
The couples out there, keep that in mind. If you need to spice things up a little bit, make sure you go out there and get what you gonna do. So I have a question. So for these cards, you're giving us usually like 3 or 4 different options. Are these on separate cards, or or each of these listed on one card? How are these combinations created?
Each card, here's a card, an example. This is card number 1. And those are all 3 items on the card.
Okay.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah. And then if you go on our website, we have a form. So you could talk about the cards, like which is your favorite card, or what did you like, or give me some suggestions. You guys can talk, it's like a blog. Talk about like, I think I need to find something else more creative with card number 1. So you see the card number, right? So like a virgin pack, card number 1 is a shoestring, a rubber spatula, and a folding chair. So everyone knows what it is, and it's labeled, and you can discuss it.
I could also see that as being like, what if has anybody ever like took a picture of what they did with a card?
I would
like,
be interested
here
to
is
see
my
that.
partner tied up to a folding chair with a shoestring, and I'm patting him with a rubber spatula.
Well,
so I'm waiting for that. Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
I don't know why she's waiting, because at Sex Down South, she did have a card acted on her.
Yeah,
at the conference.
Confess.
And it was card number 1. I got the video. I got the whole video. It took them like 15 minutes. I was like, dude, what is going on here? So they had a whole moment.
So let me tell you, my moment was when he cracked my back. That was great.
Who?
He tied my hands with the strings, and then he had me pull my hands up over my head, and he pulled my arms back this way, and it opened up my chest muscles.
That's such
and I was like, okay, I had no sexual feelings, but that was so relaxing. Like he was doing some stuff.
What was this cracking?
Shout out to the Naked Trumpeter. That's his name.
Trumpeter
on Instagram.
Again with the trumpets.
Right. Should have been higher up on the list. God dog.
Wow.
He did that. He really did. He did. He did some piano something on my back, and he pressed some pressure points in my lower back. I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let me move over and you get this real good, and kind of lifted up my hips a little bit. It was not sexual. It was very relaxing.
I bet.
It looked very intimate.
What can I say? What can I say?
I am here for it. Yeah. All right. We ready for round 2?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, the question is, are you ready? Because KD has something to prove.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm ready.
Oh, okay. She's ready. She's already thinking about it. Like, I got like 2 earth signs compete with me. I'm going to be at the bottom. I already know it.
All right, Case, you got trees. Go ahead.
I got you. All right. Here we go. What you gonna do? Your 3 items are a mop, 6 condoms, and 1 cup of brown sugar.
Huh?
It's a mop,
you don't put an arm
6 condoms, and 1 cup of brown sugar. What you gonna do?
All these what's all the
I'm gonna have to think about this.
Well, you don't have much time.
What I do it with, I know who I would do it with, so that would be easier.
I like how you said you know who you would do it with.
Yes, I know exactly who I would do it.
Dang.
No, I think I'm gonna have to phone a friend.
Okay. All right. Who's your phone a freak? Who are you phoning in?
Katie.
You know, brown sugar makes molasses.
Whoa. Ow.
Can we say that whole little ingredient bag one more time for Radioland?
A mop, 6 condoms, and 1 cup of brown sugar.
I like the idea of the molasses, though.
Okay.
I'm digging that. And I've always wanted to do this with him. I can't add extra stuff to this. It's just those 3 things. I'm going to assume the pausing and like the.
I feel like there's a delegation happening, like how they say you got to pause during the middle of a play, so that the referees can come and make a consensus.
It's your house rules. I mean, we give you the 3 items. You know, you're gonna have to. I'm just gonna say this, Treese. If you add some other items, you got 2 other.
We all got to do it.
No, that's perfectly. I understand that.
Get ready.
So, I'm gonna choose one. I'm gonna get very descriptive in this. So
Let's
get
do
ready.
it. Go. Let's do it.
I'm choosing the taller of my partner.
I'm sorry. I know
my
exactly.
Partners. I am making him hold the mop bar above his head to create the top part of an X. He has to stay in this position. That brown sugar has now turned into molasses, and I will be dripping it on very intimate parts and very public parts because I like the way his skin tastes. So let's add some brown sugar to it, right? With the 6 condoms, first of all, I'm using all 6. We doing it. We did it in Maui. We're gonna do it here.
He almost killed him.
I did not almost kill him. He just had to get 4 IV bags. He is fine now.
Yeah. Lord. It was that kind of story. She said flag on the play, flag on the play.
I just want to take a service PSA, public service announcement. What You're Gonna Do card game does have a disclaimer card. We are not liable for any
dismemberment.
Go ahead. Pregnancies, injuries, hospital visit,
STDs, none of that.
You're on your own. It is due at your own risk.
I accept full responsibility. Absolutely.
Okay. The disclaimer
no hospital
card
visits, no doctor bills, none of that.
We're not liable for any of the deck. It is the first card of the deck. Just okay. So go ahead with
So along with the molasses, the brown sugar that has now been turned into molasses, I am using the condoms in various ways on him. One, he has very sensitive fingers. So I would put the condoms on his fingers and do finger play with my mouth. And then I would do other things with the condoms that would fall into completion, like game's over at this point, because we would be doing things with those other condoms.
At this point, the round ended, is what she said. The round is done.
Yeah, the round is done. Like,
did she use all the items?
Yeah, she used them all.
She did.
All right, let's score.
That's. I think I was taken out when she said he had to go get IV. I mean, that.
So I have to go this route. Right. I don't know.
Yeah. All hell. All hail Queen Trees.
I don't know. She said 4 IV bags.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for that, I have to give her a 5. Case, what do you give, Trees?
5.
Miss T?
That's a 5. It's 5 when she hit me with the fingers.
I'll stick with the consensus on this one.
All right. Miss T, you're up next.
Man, I can't even come back after that. Damn.
Hey, don't let that intimidate you.
Look, we're playing this when we go on vacation in April.
All right, bet. I got my card deck. We ready to go.
All right, Miss T, you ready?
I'm ready.
You have, and this is good. You got this. No problem. Relax. It's easy. You got this.
Oh, my light went out. Oh no.
Yeah, you're gonna like it. Petroleum jelly.
Oh.
Spearmint candy chews.
Oh.
And 5 silver hair clips. You have petroleum jelly.
Okay, so we got Vaseline.
You have
spearmint gum.
No, candy chews.
Spearmint candy chews.
Yeah, something like Mentos or something like that.
Okay, so Vaseline, Mentos.
And 5 silver hair clips. What you gonna do?
All right, so here we go.
He chuckled, so it's something good. Come
Here
on,
we go.
come on with it.
All
Come
right.
on with it.
You didn't tell me how much Vaseline I had, so I'm covering them all the way down in Vaseline.
It's your kink, do it.
Covering them all the way down in Vaseline, except for the hair, because if you got nice hair, we gotta keep that together. All right, so he's down in Vaseline. So I'm gonna put them hair clips on his hoo-has. I'm gonna put those there, and then maybe depending on how sensitive he is on this eggplant, there might be one on this eggplant.
You got 5, so you had 2. Now you got 3. You got 2 or more.
So that's two on the chest, 1 on the eggplant. Screw it, we'll put all 3 on the eggplant. All right, so we got 2 on the chest, 3 on the eggplant. I'm gonna chew up some of the menthols and I'm gonna blow all over them. Blow over them, and I'm gonna blow extra hard on those spots with the hair clips.
Okay.
He might pass out.
I like that.
He
I
might
just
pass
want to
out
know
from it.
how did these fit on? Are we talking on the eggplant, or are we talking about in
Like,
like
kinda
the
like
bushes?
on the skin, like you raise up a little bit of skin, you just put
like
it right
that.
there.
And you
That
did.
sounds painful.
But it's gonna feel good after you
quite
blow down with
kinky.
the menthol on it, because you gotta rub them down first. You gotta get them relaxed, nice and relaxed. Rub them down,
And then you gonna clip it?
then we're gonna clip them,
I like it.
and then we blow, nice and easy.
I feel like I've seen this on an episode of some show in Korea or something.
Put that disclaimer up there again. We're a new Black-owned business. We're not trying.
We are not liable. We are not liable.
We'll say, don't come for us. We do not. You can't sue us. You can't sue us. We done
That
gave y'all
man
the
is
fine
gonna
print.
pass out. He's gonna pass out.
Small Black-owned business.
Small
Okay.
Black-owned business.
Okay. All right. I thought that was a painful. Okay. So
It's interesting.
yeah. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go 3.
3. Okay, I take that one. I'll take that one.
4.
4.
I'm a little afraid for him.
I was going for it, but I shouldn't be afraid, so that's why I went to 3.
I like it. I like the menthol blowing, because I've done something like that with halls. Halls are horrible. So I like the Mentos idea. So I'm giving it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to do 4 because I really wanted you to go all the way down with the Mentos. And I'm a huge fan of Itchy the Killer, and that's kind of my introduction to kink. If anyone's seen that movie,
Yeah, I have.
So
Yeah.
my ideas of what to do to these partners from time to time can be a little mean.
A
So
little twisted.
you get some extra points for that one. So I'm going to say 4.
I'll take it.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Okay. KD. Kasey got you.
All right, here we go. A pillowcase, peanut butter, and a fly swatter.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Pillowcase, peanut butter, and a fly swatter.
Sound like a bad episode of Naked and Afraid right there.
Right.
See now, see, this is why I got in trouble last time, because I see things and I'm like, if I can't say that on the air.
You
Yes,
just gotta
you
figure
can.
out the words.
Yes, you
you gotta
can.
figure out the words.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna say you can because you have points to get, and I don't want to tell you the score.
I ain't trying to scare everybody.
Scare 'em.
Yeah.
Scare 'em.
It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Let's
Halloween.
do it.
Halloween.
You already have the devil outfit on. Let's just complete it.
Yes.
Come on, fulfill it. Fulfill
Bring
it.
that,
All right,
bring,
so-
that, bring that tail around your shoulder.
Right,
And
so
come
we can
on.
see the sparkle on the tail. Yeah,
Yes,
the
there it
sparkles
is.
on the. Go ahead, girl. That's
All
time.
right,
Let's
so
go.
for all those, hopefully ain't no, my mom don't be listening in on this. So
Mama,
we're gonna
turn
take
it.
the
Hold on,
pillowcase.
Mama, turn it off. Turn it off
Right.
now, Mama.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're going to take the pillowcase. We're going to tie that around his mouth. And we are going to then use that to basically tie it against the post on a bed. So you're going to basically be kind of held up by your mouth. The peanut butter, that's going to be drizzled down the back almost to the crack. And we're going to take the fly swatter and we're going to use that for impact pain. Now, I've already tried using the fly swatter, so I know a fly swatter doesn't hurt so much. However, since we are already using the pillowcase to kind of pull the neck back, we're going to use the fly swatter, not on the tush, but in the front area.
Wait, I got a question. I already got a question. Okay, so the person that's tied up, are they facing the bedpost on their belly or on their back?
They are facing so the post is behind them. The pillowcase is tied, holding them towards away from the post. So
they're kneeling.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, 2. Look, I just got to say right now, y'all need to be on the YouTube watching this because the way she described that was gangster.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
to the YouTube.
I felt it. I felt it because she was like this, and she got strength in the way that she was tying it, and I'm writing all of that down.
There's some low-key force in that description, y'all, that y'all just can't see.
I'm just gonna say she ain't no amateur. I'm gonna say that.
Not 8 tall.
Well, guys, guess what?
Wait, what?
We got to get these scores, and then we got to get out of here because
no.
Okay. I'll give her 5.
I'm saying 5.
5.
Okay.
5.
It was the visuals for me. It was the visuals.
The strength in the tie that did it. And I'm telling you, I wrote that down because I got to keep that in my bag of tricks. I appreciate that, KD. That's all right. Nobody gonna catch it. I got a little tenderoni that might catch it.
And the winner in the kinkologist by 1 point is trees.
Yay, the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
Oh my God, this is so much fun. I am going to pull the website up right now.
Yes, and like and follow us everywhere.
Yes, please like and follow them. Share. Tell us what you're going to do with these cards. We got to go. It's time for us to go, but we want to say thank you so much for listening to us while we played this game. Thank you, Miss T. Thank you, Kasey. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, KD. We love you guys, and we will see you next week. Stay safe and play safe.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Brown Sugar Confessions on Power 1017. Go to our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram page at Brown Sugar Confessions to like, share, and follow. Stay safe and play safe. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.